Yo, it's your boy Marita boy back up in this thing, man. Listen. Didn't I tell y'all I was gonna give y'all multiple lives today because I had been slacking on y'all. I fucks with y'all, I love y'all, and I'm back. I'm back. We just dropped another 5 live. If y'all missed it, go check it out on the replay game. Please hit that like button when you do, and please donate to the channel when you do. But I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, for staying locked in. We just passed 6,000 subscribers. So that means that I've been kicking your ass in subscribers, Spoon. You talked all that fuck shit, talk about you got more subscribers than me. Well, your bitch ass ain't got more subscribers than me now, fuck nigga, pussy ass nigga. Bitch boy. Now, and it's still up. Whenever I see you, boy. Now, I got to I got to give my boy King AK-47 his motherfucking flowers. King AK-47 did he did break this case, y'all. King AK-47 did say that J. Breezy would be arrested and is involved in the Julio Foolio murder. I cannot take credit for none of this shit. I would never take credit for nothing that I didn't do. I like for my peers to acknowledge and give me my flowers when I do a good job at this blogging thing, and I assume that my other peers do too. So we're gonna give King AK-47 his flowers. I remember when he dropped the video. I remember when he said it. You know what I'm saying? And he said it first. You know what I mean? I cannot lie. I cannot tell a lie. Good job, AK. You know, some people gonna be talking shit, but fuck them. You know, this is what we do. Um, and we're gonna continue to do what we do. But I do. I want to play his video, but I'm not sure the sound gonna come in loud enough because I know I be having problems with my sound. So let me know if you can hear it loud enough. If you can't hear it loud enough, I'm gonna just cut the video and I'm gonna just do a summary over what AK said. But I'm gonna let it play. Let me know, T, if you can hear it loud enough. And if you can't, I'm gonna cut it and I'm gonna just talk over because I be having problems with my volume over here. That's why I ain't been even been playing no videos and no shit like that. On top of the fact that I don't know what's up with YouTube and me. We beefing right now. But I'm gonna let AK talk and I'm gonna let him say what he say and I'm gonna let him get his shit off because he deserved it. You know what I'm saying? He did good work and it looked like it came what he said came to fruition.
Through the Cash App records of defendant Isaiah Chance's Cash App account, which is titled with the name Mr. Rich Off War. And what we learned from these documents were that on 6/22 at 1:45 a.m., so this is a Saturday before the murder, it's actually before they leave Jacksonville to come to Tampa, Mr. Rich Off War receives a transfer amount from the account of J. Breezy. J. Breezy is the rapper name of a gentleman whose real name is Jacory Rivers. He's one of the prominent 1200 gang rappers who also released a song after Foolio's death, mocking his death. Mr. Jacory Rivers, or J. Breezy, sends Isaiah Chance $390, and then within minutes of the booking, we see that the charge was made for the Airbnb around that amount, $361.16.
J. Breezy sent Isaiah Chance money to fund the Airbnb, the same Airbnb where they plotted Julio's murder. They're also the same Airbnb where after Julio was killed, they celebrated Julio's murder. I know y'all like AK, but just because he sent the cash at, that don't mean he, you know what I mean? That could be for anything. they said that Durk funded them hotel rooms, and the hotel rooms was used in the murder. It was somewhere where they could sit at before the murder, and then the next day the murder took place. They used Durk credit cards. It's all lead back to Durk. So it don't matter about the intent. What matters is there enough evidence for the police to show a picture like, listen, you guys, this was funded by him. They were at war. He paid for the Airbnb. That's enough. Then they are going to bring up the fact that he made that song, and just like how they did Lil Durk, and they're going to bring up the song. They also brought that up. Now, how did I know months ago that all this was going to happen? Because people down there was telling me that the girl Alicia Andrews was already linked to J.Dot Breezy. When she told everything. Yeah, this is going to be a federal murder for hire because J.Dot Breezy was in Georgia and sent the money to Isaiah Chance from to Florida. Then, if you notice, one of the killers got caught in Georgia. He was going to get allegedly the money. You see what I'm saying?
I want to say this real quick. I remember when one of the killers was caught in Georgia. I remember AK saying he believed that he was going to get that money from J. Dot Breeze and them in Georgia. He said that. He was like, who in Georgia? We knew the ATK boys was out in Texas. You know what I'm saying? AK did say that. I just want to break it down. He said that now.
And Alicia Andrews already said that the top was we gonna get paid, but not even just that. Remember J.Dot Breezy when he fell out with his girl, she was hitting. Oh, you only did that because you know the police was on your ass. You going to jail, you paying to get people killed. Remember all that, bro? Let's take a look back at the video I made. Hell, this shit blurry. You got Foolio. Remember Foolio? They got to search his Instagram. They got Sean Gathright. They got Mizzle because Mizzle was on Fulio's Instagram and he's known for both sides. But under that, they got Gutter Zay, Ghost, and guess who? J.Dot Breezy's Instagram, Jacory Rivers, subpoenaed. Why is J.Dot Breezy Instagram subpoenaed in the Fulio murder trial? So I'm not going to say I told y'all so this time. I'm not going to get on here and brag all I was right. But all I'm going to tell people to do is put some respect on my name. I ain't here for all the making up shit and putting cases on niggas, man. If you in the city and you a part of a goddamn murder in your city, any hood nigga that's the top is running around this bitch talking about J.Dot Breezy this, J.Dot Breezy that. Ain't no way that all blogs who was a part ain't have that same intel, dog. Because street rumors are nothing but hearsay. So when I put that shit out, I put it out with the confidence of I, for one, ain't giving no tips because the dates on that way before I found out about it. Two, that nigga, I'm the voice of the goddamn streets. And three, once again, if you really tapped into these hoods and in these cities, you go get it right every time. J.Dot Breezy, let me tell you something, man. Your ass going to jail, bro. I don't want you to go to jail. At the end of the day, the Foolio shit don't got nothing to do with me or nothing. You all up in that man's shit like that, bro. A youngin' Ace ain't popped up. ATK Keese ain't popped up. Nobody named with money popped up but you, dog. They got your Cash App, phone records, and Instagram subpoena. Why is that? You know why. And everybody ain't strong enough, J.Dot, to keep it all the way together. Once niggas use their own phones, nigga, you there. And please don't tell me you made a Cash App payment. And guess what, J.Dot? Even if you sent the Murphys a couple dollars, nigga, for a hotel room or something, you a part of the murder. This is probably why Keese said this.
Might be. It might be.
Jacksonville, JSO. Please stop putting people in ATK. Because do y'all just sit back for a second? I know it be certain bloggers that just hammer young niggas, hammer on ego or brain. They don't know nothing bigger though. So that's what they gotta do. I know to the naked eye, Ace got them killed. It been in your face for the longest. ATK literally like Ace gonna sue y'all because after y'all do y'all investigation, after y'all gonna figure out we had nothing to do with nothing, and ATK is now considered like a music, what y'all gonna do? Now the police probably looking at it like, hey, they're an umbrella of ATK, but it still ain't them niggas. It's these niggas that claim 1,200 from the Murphys. Sean is affiliated with Don't, not ATK. That's not Sean in that video with the glasses, not him. Cutter Zay being left ATK alone, he was a part of it. He was fucking with him. And he went back to his 1,200 roots. And then where he was on his way to go, the Murphy. To Georgia, where 1,200 niggas at. Not over there. So, man, all this is alleged, but it ain't looking too good, man. Now you see why the mom say she believed it was a paid hit by somebody Foolio know. Foolio know J-Dot Breezy. So now that we went down memory lane a little bit, y'all forget when the mom did say, I know this is somebody that knew my son. J-Dot Breezy and Julio used to be cool back in the day. They had arguments on Clubhouse about guns and all that. The mom even knew what was going on. So we discussed this months back, bro. And it said, once again, the friend turned enemy. Duck, FBG Duck, and King Bob was cool. It's always gonna happen. J-Dot Breezy, you going to jail, and guess what? You can't blame nobody but yourself because the people around you was just not who you thought. And then you was spinning beers and them trying to separate y'all. So by doing this black ass promotional stunt ass beef, just to distance yourself because they really just trying to distance themselves from you. You see what I'm saying? Like, now all of a sudden they beefing about nieces and girls. Like, get out of here, brother. You know what I mean? He was jumping up and down in that video with your ass. And the crazy part is the video was made before Foolio died. And as soon as Foolio died, you dropped the video. Now the feds, you still gonna use it for evidence, bro. When do niggas learn, man? You feel what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all right now. I told y'all that man was gonna be named in this. 5 months ago, I had a video where I said the streets was telling me, bro, J-Dot Breezy is in trouble. I did another video, which I ain't posted on here, where he was getting into it with his girlfriend on Clubhouse. She damn near ratted on him, talking about he been putting hits on niggas and the police was on him. So then, 2 months after that, some paperwork came out and it showed that I wasn't lying. J-Dot Breezy phone number, Instagram, and Cash App in there. Now, I did not know that he cashed that for the room. But obviously, I was right and people was right. Now, I said room, but the Airbnb, you see what I'm saying? So I was right then. And now, that was 3 months ago. Now we fast forward, they bringing the man name up in court. I'm telling y'all, they're going to federally indict J-Dot Breezy. And the biggest mistake he did was wire that money from state to state. I'm telling you, man. And Alicia Andrews is going to drop it all. They don't need Sean Gaff right up underneath the tail. It's Alicia, man. I cannot believe this, man. But y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video, man. J-Dot Breezy.
Hey man, salute to King AK-47 for doing a good job, great job as a blogger. I listen. I like that's why I use this video. I use this video because I remember when he said all this shit. You know, I was covering the Julio Foolio murder as well as every other blogger on YouTube, and I didn't know this. And I'm from Florida, dog. You know what I mean? Like I gotta call a spade a spade. You know, I'm from Orlando. Them boys from Jacksonville. But I didn't know all of this shit. I didn't know nothing about the J-Dot Breezy and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing about that shit. So when I was seeing AK was breaking this news, I was just like everybody else taking notes. I'm like, wow. And it was making sense. It was connecting, but I had no knowledge of it. So that's what I do, dog. If I don't if it's a story and I don't have no knowledge of it myself, and another blog will be running with it, and they seem like they got the ball, they got the baton, I let them run with it. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I let them run with it. Why? I have no choice. they know they seem to have a scoop or they have some information, and shit, that shit looking like them dots connecting. I'm sitting right there like I am just as much a fan of some of my peers in this blogging arena as some of them are of me. And I don't have no problem with giving nobody no flowers when I see they did a great job at blogging. And so when I just like when AK did the Drake deep dive and he was going all down the holes about the things that Drake might have had going on when Drake got caught in the hotel with the egg man, with the little man in the little wheelchair that looked like a little egg. Yeah, I used to watch AK live every night, every night. I wasn't even going live. I just cut on AK live, and I just watch him dig into Drake's business. So this is the same. This is similar. When I saw him going down this rabbit hole with the J. Breezy thing, I just was a spectator, you know what I'm saying? Because he had the ball, he got the ball, he got the baton, and it was making sense to me. Well, here we are 3-4 months later, and the police done came out and said that J. Breezy cash app Gutter Zay $380, and then from his cash app, and then Gutter Zay um um and then they have a Airbnb receipt for $360 some dollars. So it's looking like that money that uh J. Breezy Cash App Gutter Zay was to pay for the Airbnb. Now, just a couple questions here. Um, J. Breezy ain't in jail for this, so maybe this is not enough to arrest him. Maybe they feel like it's kind of circumstantial. Maybe they feel like that with a good attorney, he could explain sending somebody $380. Because I'm just saying, let's just unpack this here for a second, right? If somebody send you, if he sent them $380, right, and then he turn around and use that $380 for Airbnb that they use to reside in on the hit, that don't that don't say that J. Breezy gave the money knowing what they're gonna do with the money. But if they have that girl or one of those defendants who done did this crime say, yeah, this is what that money was for, oh yeah, he gone. He gone. That's all they need. That's all they need is one of them to say, yeah, Breezy knew and Breezy sent up this money for this. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the heat is on Mr. Breezy. Um and being that this shit hit the blogs and being that the police put it out there, you know what I'm saying? Because that was a police video that AK was playing, and they was talking about the connection between the cash apps and the murderers or the people that's alleged to have murdered Julio. So that means that they is trying to tie that in together. So maybe here shortly, in the next day or so, we might be hearing that J. Breezy has been arrested in connection with the murder of Julio Foolio. I'm not sure, but it's looking like we leaning that way. Shout out to this Aaron's way. There go my boy. It's looking like we leaning. They leaning that way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and shout out to my girl T. I ain't know you was sick, T. Hey, listen, I hope you feel better. I knew it was a reason why you ain't hit that link and come up here. So I hope you feel better, girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you something. You say everybody in your house got the flu. I don't know how many children in your house, but I'm gonna tell you this: a lot of times them children, they ask like little osmosis Jones. Children, them little jokers be carrying all type of Jones, germs. Call them little osmosis Jones. You ever notice when you send your child to the daycare, they always end up sick because a lot of them children be sick. They had a little runny noses. A lot of the mamas be sending their kids to daycare, knowing damn well them children sick, but they don't want to, you know what I'm saying, leave the kids home. So they send them to daycare anyway. I'm telling you, it be them children. They like little carriers, my nigga. I'm telling you. Shout out to Randy as well. But yeah. So salute the King AK-47. I'm gonna give my boy his flowers. You know what I'm saying, for this one right here. Because I remember when this was going on, and he was the first that I seen with this information. Also, fuck you, rat shit TV. Y'all already know who I'm talking about. Because here again, it just shows how fucking wrong you were because you had everybody that follow your regular ass channel thinking that ATK had something to do with this or did this to. But as we see, this shit is boiling down to 1200 J. Dot Breezy, and I have not seen any connection with any ATK or those ATK guys in this murder. I have not seen it. I seen rumors, I seen speculation, but I ain't seen the police tie now one of them guys to this murder. Not one. But we see they got some connections with J.R. Breezy sending this boy cash outs right before they use the money that he sent for cash out to pay for the Airbnb. We see that. So let's see how this turns out. Also, we got Davion Murphy, who I dubbed the king of hide and go seek, because this nigga been running since the Julio Foolio murder, and they just arrested him. And listen, hey man, let me tell y'all something. I I don't give a fuck them niggas. I wanted to say the same, but I feel like it's like a broken record. Because too many times I see these guys throwing away their life in order to unalive somebody else. The O Blocks niggas did it. Lil Durk did it. Uh, and now we got these niggas doing it too. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is wilder than a motherfucker. Like I don't hate you enough to want to to destroy myself. I might want to fuck you up, but I don't want to go to jail for fucking you up. I want to get away with fucking you up, or I just want to just not fuck with you no more. You feel what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is throwing away their lives just to fuck somebody up. So you killing yourself. When you pull that trigger, you killing yourself. Melly, same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit be just amazing to me. Like I wonder, do they all think that they're gonna get away with it? I don't know. But I will tell you this: I don't know too many people who murdered a rapper who got away with it. Like real shit. Like, can y'all like if y'all got them on the top of y'all head, can y'all tell me rappers like recently? I'm talking about since this drill shit happened. Can y'all tell me known rappers that got murdered and their murders was unsolved? I don't know none. I don't know now known rapper that got murdered and their murders went unsolved. Not now. You see what I'm saying? So you guys gotta understand when y'all do this type of shit, you're gonna get caught most likely. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get caught most likely. I never understood why they took the female, but somebody told me that they maybe took the female because the Airbnb was in her name and they had to use her for the Airbnb. And with the Airbnb, she had to show up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's the case. Maybe that was the case why they took her. But that ain't no reason why she was sitting in that why she was in that motherfucking car when they were surveilling Julio Foolio. Like, bro, everybody knows to do not involve women in nothing criminal. Like real shit. Like I know new big time dope boys, and they ladies had nothing to do with what they was doing. You need your lady clean, my nigga. You need your lady squeaky clean. Now this girl is her dumb ass is sitting up in jail, pregnant from a fucking murderer. And to be honest, she's a murderer too, because you get the case, you get the charge too. In Florida, if you in the commission of in Florida, if you go with somebody and they kill somebody, your ass get that charge too. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're gonna tell. If you don't tell, you get that charge. And she didn't tell until she got caught. If she would have went and told before she got caught, she would have been fine. But she didn't. She waited till she got caught. Bitch, you getting this charge too. And that's why her ass is sitting up in there singing like canary. Because now she thinking about her life. Now she thinking about her baby. You see what I'm saying? But we done seen this story before. So I don't even understand why people even, bro, I don't know. These children just dumber than a motherfucker nowadays, man. But anyway, shout out to King AK-47. They got Davion Murphy. We're gonna be on the watch to see if something crossed the airways of J. Dot Breezy ass getting arrested for the murder of Julio Foolio. Let's move on. Where we going next? We're going to Lil King, my nigga. We're gonna go to Lil King, dog. Let me see. We're gonna go to what is name? FNG King. FNG King. Lil King. Marita, how about the Jada Young case? Did it ever get solved? That's the only one. You right, Randy. Shout out to Randy. I'm gonna put that up. Shout out to anonymous ones. He right. What this here? Damn, I just seen some. Let me say something. I'm just trying to. I just seen an interview. Fuck it. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna just do it like this. I'm just do it like this. Damn, I ain't know F and King met Drake. F and G King met Drake. All right then. All right then, little King. All right. So I came across a clip where Lil King was doing an interview, and bro, I'm gonna tell you something. He was talking so motherfucking reckless about finesse 2 times. It was a shame. He was saying that uh finesse 2 times be leasing cars. He was saying that finesse 2 times hires finesse 2 times make his family member security. So basically, they not they not real security, but since he don't have the money to pay security, he uses his real family members as security. Now I don't have a problem with that as long as he paying them and a wage that they agreed upon. You know what I mean? And they're legally uh registered to carry firearms. I don't have a problem with that. That's almost like getting your homeboys jobs. So I don't have a problem with that. But he also said that um, finesse is a shyster. And I'm gonna say this: we keep getting these reports of finesse being this type of person, a shady backdoor, cut you out of the play for money type motherfucker. And it's no wonder this all this lame shit keep happening to finesse 2 times. It's because finesse 2 times don't got no honor. He doesn't have honor. He talk a good game and he'll have you believing it until you get around him, and then you see how he actually moves. In my opinion, that's what it's looking like to me. From my just me just looking on the outside looking in. I'm not in there internally, so I don't know exactly all what's going on. So this is just an assumption and an opinion. But from me watching what people say, what's going on, his interaction with people in his inner circle, and the things that keep happening for next 2 times, I assume that I'm more right than wrong. I'm sure I'm not right about everything, but I'm probably more right than wrong. Now let's talk about King for a second, right? Because it's mixed reviews on what we seeing Lil King do. First of all, Lil King is a child. And for Lil King to be speaking like he's speaking and speaking upon the things that he's speaking upon, it's people that's saying that he shouldn't be doing that. I see I see where they're coming from with that. But it's also people saying that King was exposed to this stuff and Finesse shouldn't have even exposed them to the stuff. And if he wouldn't have exposed them to the stuff, then he would not have this stuff to say. I can see that as well. I agree. Um, I'm from the I'm from the time when grown people didn't allow children to sit around them while they taught grown folks business. I clearly remember, like, say my mama talking to some of her friend girls and they talking grown folks business, and I run out of the room or I run up to my mama and I'm trying to get my mama attention for something, and I just stand there because my mama taught me that when grown folks talking, you wait till they finish talking. Not even grown folks, people in general. You don't just butt in and blurt out what you want to say. You wait till the grown folks or the people done talking, and then you once they acknowledge you, then you speak on what you want to talk about with said person. When I was a kid and I used to come up to my mom and them and they would be speaking and they didn't stop their conversation to see what I wanted, if I stood there too long, my mama was gonna get on me about standing there listening to what they were saying. I might get a little pop in the mouth, you know what I'm saying? Or I might get a little pop across the head, or to tell me to go on, and I might be like, but mom, bop, you know what I'm saying? I get a little bop, and that means take your ass back where you was at when we ain't talking and you see the coast is clear, then you come out and tell me what you want to tell me. But the reason why my mama did that is because whatever they was talking about was not for children's ears. And by me sitting there waiting on them to finish speaking, I was listening to what they were saying. So I used to get my mom used to get on. My mom used to get on us about that shit. So, and I'm sure it was like, and to be honest with you, to this day, and my mama passed, but to this day, I don't know very much of my mama's personal business. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about her personal business, like sex life and shit like that. I don't even remember my mama gossiping with any of her friend girls. I'm pretty sure she did, but the point I'm trying to make is I don't remember it because we was trained to, if it looked like it's a grown folks conversation happening, you don't even take your ass out there because if you go over there, you subject to get hit across your head or slap or pop in the mouth or something like that because you know better. You know that we having a grown folks conversation and you know not to come up so you can fucking ear hustle or eavesdrop and see what the fuck we saying. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the school that's the era that I'm from. So I totally agree that the little king should not have been exposed to a lot of this shit that he was exposed to. Now I'm gonna say this. Lil King was Lil King before Finesse two times met him. That probably was the allure of dealing with Lil King. But I will say this: the business that Lil King is speaking on, that's Finesse two times business, he would not be able to speak on it had Finesse two times not exposed him to it. That's why I knew when I saw that Finesse two times had that little boy in the club. When I saw that he was letting him shoot dice. When I saw that he was letting him cuss and do all of that type of shit. I knew Finesse two time was not the right role model for Lil King, even before the breakup happened. You know what I'm saying? That's not what you do with a young person. You don't lead a young person down that way. You feel what I'm saying? Like real shit. Like he should have been getting his homework done. He should have been in bed. He should not have been allowed to speak like that to grown people. You see what I'm saying? And you see what happened once King uh saw that Finesse two times started enacting certain rules and not allowing him to do what he had allowed him to do at the beginning, he got away from Finesse two times. And that's exactly what children do. Children go where it's the least restriction. That's why parents have to have a unified front when it comes to parenting kids, whether you with the mama or whether you with the daddy or whether you not. You have to be on the same page, at least in front of the child. If y'all have disagreements about a child's punishment or the things that you would like a child to do or won't be able to do, then y'all need to discuss that privately. Because if you let that child see that it's dissension amongst the ranks, that child is going to exploit that, it's not even malicious. It's just the child trying to get what the child wants. You feel what I'm saying? And what the child want is ice cream for dinner, to get to play the video game, don't do no homework. They don't want to go to school. They might not want to bathe. You to get what I'm saying? Like this is all the things that children want. But as parents, we have to guide the children. That's why God gave children parents because children have never been here before. It's our job to instill morals, values, principles, character, work ethic, drive, all of that stuff into these children and tell them about the pitfalls of life so that they can navigate this world as best they can. You know what I'm saying? With the tools that God gave them and the experience and the lessons that you have taught them. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to get a child and just let them do what they want to do. Shit, they never been here before. If you leave a child to their own vices, ain't no telling what they got what that movie called Lord of the Flies. You'll have Lord of the Flies or Children of the Corn. One of the two. You feel what I'm saying? We see when you let children lead themselves what happens. If in my opinion, the drill culture came from children from children being allowed to lead themselves. Let's not forget that a lot of the kids that was involved in people that was involved in the drill culture were children. They were children. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Them was children. You see what happened, don't you? Hundreds of deaths. Hundreds of them. All of them following each other, all leading each other to an early grave. Now you see what happened to the ones that's done lived in order long enough life to mature. They talking about pushing peace. They talking about they don't want to diss the dead no more. You know why? Because they was kids at that time, and now they done grew up, and some of them done matured, and some of them realized that they was doing the wrong thing, and it wasn't what they were supposed to be doing, and now they done lost a bunch of friends, family, and now they got to deal with the residual effects of that. This is why you don't let children lead themselves. This is why children need parents, responsible parents. Now you got Lil King running around in a dangerous industry. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I'm so afraid of what may happen to Little King. It's a shame. When I see Lil King, and how small he is, and I just feel for him because I don't know very many children that's been allowed to participate in the entertainment industry that don't have horror stories. These adults love to prey on children. Lil King cannot protect himself, bro. Not from no grown person. A grown person will hold Lil King ass down and do whatever they want to do to Lil King. I don't give a fuck how sporty he talk and how aggressive he talk. That nigga is like 60 pounds, soaking wet, and about 3'9". Know what I'm saying? So when I see what's gonna happen to Orlando Brown, Brashear Gray, he wasn't a kid, but you get what I'm saying. A lot of those kids that came out of the Nickelodeon thing or the Disney kids, you know, all the horror stories that they talk about. You see what I'm saying? Tevin Campbell and all of these the B2K boys and all of them, all the stuff that we talked about that happened with these kids. I swear I think about that when I see Lil King. And I'm gonna tell you something that don't help it. When I see Hustle Cartel, I can't help but think Zest Monster. I can't help but think that, bro. And I could be wrong. I don't know Hustle Cartel. It could be just a thing. I could just be an old nigga looking at the red hair and making assumptions. But I'm gonna say this: when I listen to Hustle Cartel, he sounds like okay. You get what I'm saying? That nigga sounds like okay. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember on The Living Color when Damon Wayans played that homosexual guy, him and David Allen Grill? Yeah. That's that's two snaps in a circle. That's what like Charleston White calling. What do they call him? Sexy Red or some shit. That was Charleston White calling. I'm not calling the nigga that because that's even fucking pause. But I'm saying he looks feminine to me. He looks feminine to me. He speaks feminine to me. And I just be like, who the fuck letting this little boy just roll around the nation with a guy who got bright red dreads with a bright red beard? You get what I'm saying? Who talk like okay? You get what I'm saying? Like I'm listen, bro. Listen. I hope I'm wrong because that type of shit could forever scar a young person. But I swear to God, I'm such I feel for Lil King because I fear that he in the Lions Den. Know what I'm saying? Where is his family? Like you never see Lil King with nobody that's blood related to him. How is he able? Like where's DCF? Like, how is he allowed to move around with a bunch of people who he don't know, who he's not related to, who he really don't know? This is sad when you really think about it. It's nothing. It's nothing that could protect. It's nothing to protect Lil King if some sinister shit. If somebody nasty want to do something to Lil King, bro, it's nothing to protect him. He out in this whole big mean world by himself. I feel for him. I feel for him. Plus, he got a pocket full of money. You got a pocket full of money, and you out here in this mean world where we know it's a lot of bad people. And on top of that, he hang around with a nigga who look like he like chicken grease on his lips. Know what I'm saying? He hanging around with a nigga who look like he like chicken grease on his lips. If you know what I mean. Hustle Cartel looked like he like chicken grease all on his lips. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So, man, I feel for him. Now, let's talk about another situation with Lil King. I'm gonna tell you another thing too. I done peeped Lil King plan now. Let me tell y'all something. King got a plan. Now, whether his plan come to fruition is yet to be seen. But I'm gonna say this: King got a plan. King is trying to blow up. And I'm gonna say this: if he has the right people around him, this is possible because he already leveling up. He already leveling up. Know what I'm saying? So this thing could go either really good or really bad. The Little King situation could go really good or really bad. Lil King could possibly make himself a superstar. Cause I see it in it. I see the potential. I just don't know if he got the right people around him for that to happen. I'm gonna say this: he in a see. I can't say because the Hustle Cartel nigga looking like he just waiting for Lil King to go to sleep one night so he can sneak in his room and say I ate his liver with some barber beans and a nice Chianti, like Hannibal Lecter be talking. Know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but it looked like he in a better position that just on the outside looking in. But he might not. He might be in that bitch with Mommy Dearest. Y'all ain't never seen that movie Mommy Dearest. He, Hustle Cartel might be Mommy Dearest. He might be in that bitch with a maniac psycho. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like real shit. Like this shit weird. Like I don't know, bro. Like I'm lost and I'm just watching. I feel like I'm watching a car wreck in slow motion, but I hope it ain't a car wreck. It's like I hope this car don't crash, but I think it's gonna crash, but I hope it don't crash. Know what I'm saying? Um, so Chanel said you said it before I could type it. For real, dog. Like for real, dog. Like I'm just. Oh, I heard everything. I was nosing and quiet. I would duck around the corner here. Oh, you heard everything, T? For real. Hey, but yeah, man. So I just want to throw that out there with Lil King. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm praying for you, Lil King, dog. I'm praying for you, King. Real shit, dog. And I ain't even praying for you to be successful. I'm just praying for you to be safe, young man. You know, like I told y'all, I don't like nothing bad happens to children. Like real shit. That shit bothers me. You know, I'm a father. I look at all people's children like mine. You feel what I'm saying? Like one thing about me, if people when if I don't really watch people kids, but if people did leave their kids around me, I'm gonna make sure nothing happened to your child. Like nothing. Like I treat other people's children like mine. I'm probably extra overprotective. You feel me? Like nothing. Like real shit. Like cause I just know children to be innocent. And maybe it's something in me. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I just don't like children to be mistreated or hurt or nothing like that. So we gonna pray for Lil King because like I feel for him. All right, let's move on. Let me see what else I got here. J. Dot Breezy, Julio, Foolio. Okay, we did FNG King. Let's see what else we got here. All right, we're gonna move on to one of my most favorite people to talk about lately. We're gonna talk about Lil Durk Daddy. Lil Durk Daddy. Lil Durk Daddy. Let me see. Let me see how I'm gonna do this. Okay, this how we gonna do this. AK dropped a video about Lil Durk Daddy, and I'm a play AK video, and then I mean that's my dog. AK, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? So I can do that. I can play his videos because that's my dog. So I ain't gotta worry about no copyright strike or no shit like that. So I'm gonna play his video, and then we gonna talk about it. Oh, damn, we got another commercial. What the fuck is all these commercials?
So, Lil Durk, FBG Duck Dad, will fly right now. I guess they came together to push the peace. And it's a mix, like reaction to this, man. You got some people who ain't feeling it. You got some people feeling it. You got some people stuck in between. I got my own opinion. King AK47 puts in the streets. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and share this video. I need everybody to hit that like button. Let's get back into the album. Hit that like button. Appreciate it.
Yeah, y'all hit the like button and put your boy Marita back into the algorithm too, man. Please hit that like button. Your boy done gave y'all 3 lives today. I apologize for that, for leaving y'all without any content for a little while, but I'm getting better, better, y'all. God working on me, y'all. So please hit the like button and please donate to the channel. Hit the cash out. I appreciate y'all. It's rolling across the bottom of the screen and it is pinned at the top of the chat. I would appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
And listen, man. So this is the post that's going viral everywhere. Got everybody tripping. So this is the picture right here. You feel me? It say FBG Duck and Lil Durk's father unite to push peace. Never forget Duck, never forget D-Thing. So I'm assuming this don't got nothing to do with Lil Durk. This got something to do with both of their dead sons. Now, as y'all can see, you got people saying both y'all already failed your sons. It's too late now. There's people that just ain't feeling what's going on here. And this is kind of true, regardless if we like it or not. AOKD chimes in. Now they want to do this since Durk locked up. Should have been did this. Okay, I'm gonna speak on that because that's where I got a lot of DMs at from my interview with Mama Duck. So we gonna get into that part. Why is this happening? Because Durk locked up. And so y'all know I did the interview with Mama Duck, right? She was explaining how she tried to link up with Durk's dad and all that. So I'm about to play that, but this is my response to AOKD about what he said because a lot of people feeling that way. And then, you know, I'm gonna play the video and then come back. So I don't think this got nothing to do with Durk. They came together for 2 deceased men, FBG Duck, FBG Brick. My bad, FBG Duck and D-Thing. See what I'm saying? Nothing to do with Durk because I believe that after playing this clip, y'all gonna understand that Durk helped certain. Durk really wasn't on it, and his father couldn't be on it for him. You see what I'm saying? So we can't really mesh this situation to compare to his other son, who's alive, has feelings. You know, at the time, their dad, you know, might have wanted to sit up, but I'm gonna let the interview.
No, 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 no. No, I got a difference of opinion on this one here. Had it not been for Mama Duck, Miss Lashina Weekly, shout out to Mama Duck, she a friend of the channel. Um, she was subscribed to this channel at one point because she told me she was gonna subscribe. So when I talked to her FaceTime, so I ain't checked. I don't be checking to like see who subscribed or not. But she said she subscribed to the channel. So shout out to Mama Duck. But I do know she got a new YouTube channel. So maybe her old YouTube channel was subscribed and maybe because it's been a while since I talked to her. But anyway, she's a friend of the family. I would agree somewhat if had Mama Duck not come out and said that she tried to talk to Big Dirk and get him to talk to Dirk so that they could get this shit squashed before any more people before any more of these young people lost their lives to the system or to gun violence. And he said it wasn't nothing he could do. Pretty much like he wasn't gonna go talk to Dirk. It wasn't nothing he could do about that, this and that there. So I got a problem with that. I got a problem with a grown man who got children who losing family members to the streets, who done did decades in prison, telling a woman who had done lost children due to gun violence and whose children are direct opposition to his children, you telling her you can't motherfucking you can't go talk to your son to try to stop this shit. And then now, since you got one son that's done got killed and another son that's facing life imprisonment or the death penalty, now you want to get with Duck Daddy and push peace. It's never too late to push peace. So don't let me say that. But I'm gonna say this. It looks a little too late for you, Big Dirt. And it could be, well, it depends on the timeline because I'm not so sure that I don't remember not, but I'm thinking Lil Paul probably had already. I'm not sure when she tried to talk to Big Dirt in proximity to Lil Paul's death. You know what I'm saying? And I'm assuming, and it's just me assuming that Lil Durk did have something to do with this because he might have not had something to do with that, but it's looking like he had something to do with it. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not sure if she spoke to Big Dirk before Paul's death because she spoke to him after Paul's death. Then it probably was a little too late, Not, and that's not her fault. You know what I'm saying? It just happenstance. But she did reach out. Is the point, and the point I'm trying to make is like listen, bro. I just got a problem with the way Big Dirk handled these situations, dog. Like I really like y'all be like when I be talking, y'all, I be really wishing I could talk to these people, dog. Like real shit. I be really wishing that I could talk to these people. Like I swear to God, I would tell Big Dirk this shit to his face. Like, come on, bro. Like you can't, like, bro. I'm not even as old as Big Dirk. I ain't even been through the things that Big Dirk done been through. And even I know better than what he did. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, you ain't even like what? Like, like you got a mother trying to speak to you to try to stop violence between our children. And you tell her it ain't nothing you can do, you can't talk or nothing. What? But now when your last son go to jail in this whole shit, now you want to talk about now you want to push peace. Man, I want to call you all kind of names, bro. Real shit. What's up, T?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you feeling?
My throat's sore, but I'm because I know a little bit about
ain't
this.
gonna stop. Okay, go ahead. They ain't gonna stop you from getting your opinion.
Now,
Here it go.
you said you didn't know when the conversation took place. That conversation that she was trying to have with Big Dirt took place before D-Thing, Duck, anybody was dead.
Stop
So,
it.
yes, she said this in the interview she did with Academic or AK, and she said this before. This ain't no new information.
Wow.
This
Go
shit
ahead.
happened before anybody died. She was
Wow.
going to him in a plea, basically, not to quote unquote save her son's life, but prevent any of this shit.
Right.
Like, let's nip this in the bud before shit even happen because I can see where this is going. You know, sometimes certain people just have premonitions about shit and you just know.
Right.
And I just think she just knew in that case. You
Right.
cannot doubt a woman's intuition. I'm telling you, a mother's intuition is on it's on another level. And
Right.
I think she saw some shit coming down the line. So
Right.
she was like, let me see what I can do to prevent this before it even happened. Let
Right.
me go to his father
Right.
because his father is a street nigga. He should understand.
Right.
But he told her, I don't have, no control over my son. Go holler at his mama.
Wow.
Literally told her, go holler at his mama.
Wow.
So she felt defeated after that. She was like, well, hell, if his daddy can't tell him, what the fuck is mama gonna tell him? You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
So I don't think she really pursued anything after that. But had he done what I would consider any real father, excuse me, would have really done,
Mm-hmm.
none of this shit would even be happening right now.
Mm-hmm. He failed.
Yeah,
He
he failed.
he failed. And I'm gonna say this. Um, even if he would have at least had a conversation and nothing would have changed, at least you could know that you tried and you could have relayed that back to Mama Duck and let her know like I talked to him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I got through to him. You ain't got to snitch on your son, but you could be like, I don't know if I got through to him, but hopefully I'm gonna keep talking to him, and you got my promise that I'm gonna keep on, working, to get this thing, stopped. That's what I would have did. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
at least it would have, a try is better than a fail any day.
Right,
I'd rather you try and fail than not try at all. But at least, in my opinion, once you had that conversation, it would have taken the blood off of your hands. Because to me, the blood is on your hands now because you could have done something and chose not to.
right. I
So
agree.
you hold some fault in this shit too.
Right,
You held fault in it before, but you hold even more now because how many interviews we have seen of Dirks doing, excuse me, saying he wants to be just like his father when he grows up. I
right,
can't tell you how many interviews I've seen of this because of who his father was and what he did. He wanted to
right,
be just like him. So
right,
he tried to be just like you, nigga. You are the source of all of this shit.
right.
If we
Which,
really want to be real about some shit.
which means you probably the person that he would listen to.
Exactly. So now that you done, decide to Muslim up, and I don't got nothing against nobody's religion. You choose to worship who you choose to worship. Because honestly, none of us know which the true religion is. We all gonna find out on the other side, okay?
Right, right,
Go and do what you do. But to me, that shit is a ploy from all of them. Y'all just trying to make this shit look good because you know what the fuck was coming down the line. That's how I see it. You use it as a ploy to get out of prison. Your son trying to use this shit as a ploy to stay out of prison. That's how I see the shit. I just
mm-hmm,
don't see the genuineness in it. And if I'm
mm-hmm,
wrong, God forgive me for judging someone and their religion, but that's just how I see it from the information that I know. So a lot of this shit is really on you, Big
mm-hmm.
Dirt. You have to really sit down and let that shit marinate and meditate on that shit and really take it in. That is so many lives lost because of you. And you could have probably prevented some of this shit, but you chose not to. Because that was a choice. That was a decision. You made that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I just think it's fucked up.
Yeah, I do too. Listen, I don't know Big Dirk, but I ain't gonna lie to you, bro, dog. From what he said a little bit ago about the police and all of this. Now they want to arrest Dirk when he's decided to live in a good life and all that. And from when Mama Duck said that she had that conversation with him and how he kind of pretty much just like shoot off like it was nothing he could do. Um, he ain't one of my favorite people at this point. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave a little room in because I never met him, and maybe one day I will get a chance to meet him, and maybe we can have a conversation, and maybe he'll change my opinion. But bruh, I like of him. I'm never gonna change my opinion of the way that he behaved in these situations by not listening to Mama Duck and then trying to help her to to get what she was trying to get done before these boys lost their life. I'm never gonna change my opinion on that. I'm never gonna change my opinion on what I heard him say talking about the police. Now they want to put Dirk in jail. Bitch, he did a crime allegedly, nigga. Had he not did nothing, they wouldn't be coming to get him. It ain't they fault, nigga. Like that. Like I hate to hear grown old motherfuckers not taking accountability or not teaching accountability. Because if you feel that way, then okay. Case in point. You hear what you hear? He said that. Oh yeah, now they want to come get Dirk and this and that. I question they reason for wanting to come get him now. This and that. That is the same thing when Dirk said that he don't like snitches because snitches put his daddy in jail and took his dad up.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. It's not no accountability. He ain't. He
Mm-hmm.
ain't. He not putting no accountability on you for you doing what you did for the snitches to tell on you for you not to be in his life, and you not putting no accountability on what Dirk did for him to be in the situation that he in. This is narcissistic shit. Like to its core. Like, listen, one thing I do, bro, as a parent and as to myself, I teach accountability. You gonna be accountable for the shit that you do. You're not finna deflect this shit off on nobody else. It's cause and effect. I need you to know that. Like y'all can and sometimes my kids they have a little trouble accepting that, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna teach it to you because that's the reality. That is the truth. You cannot go around blaming other fucking people when you fucking is the reason why this shit is the way it is. That's delusional. Somebody need to tell y'all. And I'm going, and that's my job to tell you. You feel what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I mean, I totally agree with you though, because it kills me every time I hear Dirk say he hates snitches because of what they did to his daddy. It's like, no, nigga, your daddy did that to himself.
Yeah. If I'm Dirk Daddy, I'm telling him, son, it ain't the snitch. I chose to do that. You know what I'm saying? I did what I did. If I would have did it, bro, this shit is basic elementary. They teach you cause and effect in elementary school, my
Thank
nigga.
you.
Like if a reaction a action causes a reaction. If you is not out there doing what you did, it's not like you was falsely accused, Big Dirk. If you weren't out there doing what you did, then the snitch would have had nothing to snitch on. They would have went and snitched on somebody else.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
this shit
You know,
delusion.
you were like one of the biggest damn dope dealers in Chicago. Like, I was I wasn't quite a teenager when he got arrested. I don't think. Or if I was, I might have just turned 13, like in that age. So this was in what, 92, 93? I think he got arrested in 93, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn.
So
I was
depending
I, I
on
was I was down there. I was down there fucking around with Spoon them then.
depending on what time in 93, I think I was well, chances are I was 13, my birthday early in the year.
Yeah.
So, but we've been hearing about this name in Chicago for a minute then, for
Mm-hmm.
at least a couple years at that point. Like, you know, yeah, like I said, I was nosy. Okay, I listened to everything everybody said
Right.
because I was the secret squirrel of the family. Everybody told me everything. I ain't say shit.
Right.
So I heard everything. And I got people in Chicago too that's talking about some shit that's going on in Chicago. So I listened. I heard his name several times come up in
Right.
conversations.
Right.
So people ain't talking about you when you ain't doing shit. Let's
Right.
just say that.
Right.
And not the type of people I'm talking about that's talking about you. This ain't my Christian side of my family that was
Right.
talking about you niggas. Okay,
Right.
let's get that shit clear first of all.
Your name was ringing, Big Dirt.
Yeah, yeah, in the hood side of the family.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so I knew you wasn't up to no good. Period. Because I mean, how could you not remember a name like Dirk?
Right.
Right? Like that's some of the weirdest shit you never heard. Right? Especially as a kid. Like Dirk. What the fuck is
Right.
a Dirk?
I
You
don't even
know?
know. I don't even know nobody named Dirk other than Dirk
Thank
and
you.
Big
I
Dirk.
ain't never heard of that shit as being a real name. And like when I found out Lil Dirk real first name was Lil Dirk, I said, what the fuck was wrong with his mom? But then I said, whatever, that's your
Right.
kid name, what you want to. But anyway, so you did that shit. You have to accept that you did it, and you have to get your son to see that you did this shit.
Right.
It ain't nobody else's fault that you went to prison but your own.
Cause
Just
that
like
could
it's
make him a better
nobody
man.
else's fault. Thank you.
Right.
It'll help him accept the fact that he's in prison for the shit he did, not
Right.
because somebody else did.
And it'll help shape his choices going forward. But
You
go
know,
ahead.
it
Yeah.
it's crazy. I ain't gonna say if I like or dislike him because I don't really know.
That's what I'm
I, I'm
saying.
I'm 50-50 on him, like for
That's
real,
what
for real.
that's pretty much where I'm at. You know what I mean? Because I want to believe that it's some wisdom in him by his experiences and what he's been through, and also with what he was able to accomplish, changing his life, and also when he accomplished on the streets. Because I'm gonna tell you something, a lot of these big time dope boys, they have talent. You know what I'm saying? These big time dudes that get this type of money, they have a talent. You know what I mean? They good businessmen. So I don't think he's a dumb motherfucker. So that's where I'm at 50-50 in the middle of it. I'm sure he got some good qualities about himself, and but I think he need to grow a
Yeah,
little bit
I'm
more.
quite sure. I mean, even the worst motherfucker in history wasn't all bad. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
So I know you have some good qualities about yourself. My problem is I'm seeing more of the bad than the good.
right,
That's
right.
why I can't make up my mind on you yet,
Me neither, bro.
because I don't know, because everything that come out your mouth sounds stupid to me.
And you're
So
right,
I'm trying to give you some grace and say he's got to be smart, because I know he did the shit in the past, and what he did ain't too many people able to do. Okay,
right.
in the streets, ain't too many people able to get to the level you get to, like he
Not
got to.
right, right,
You
for
really
sure,
ain't.
for
I
sure,
mean, let's be honest. Most drug dealers are broke.
for sure, for
They
sure,
going from one re up to the next. That's it.
for sure.
They
Might,
ain't really
might,
got a whole bunch of spare cash.
might as well get a job, but go ahead.
For real, for real. So I I know you got some brains in there, but you're just not using them anymore. It's like, damn, did they really make you that docile in the Fed so that you
and,
can't think for
and
yourself at all
and
no more?
and he's a religious man, and I would assume that he would want peace. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what makes me think this shit be fake, Marita, because
Mm,
you a religious person, right? And it's, in particular, when you're talking about Islam, they are a
mm,
religion that's all about peace and loving each other, and you can't hurt another brother at any time and all this shit, right?
hmm.
Yet you wouldn't take a conversation
Right,
with somebody to go back to your child and try to fix some shit to prevent any war, quote unquote, that was going to happen in the future.
right,
You wouldn't do that. But y'all all about peace, right? That's what makes me say the shit's fake.
right.
Because you're not even going with the guiding principles of the religion you're following. And don't get me wrong, I'm a Christian. I know I fuck up every day. Even saying I fucked up is a fuck up, okay? I'm not saying anybody's perfect, but when you are so deep into this shit, quote unquote, and being so devout like that, you can't do that. A simple conversation, a simple conversation. It just makes me think. And like I said, I don't know, because I'm not with you. I don't know what's in your heart, for real, for real.
Right.
But you're not making a very good presentation of what you're supposed to represent, in my opinion. But it is what it is. But yeah, he could have definitely had that conversation before any of the kids died. As far as the major ones, it was well before Duck died that she tried to have that conversation, and he said, "Go holler at his mama." She probably got more control over him than I do.
Right.
So hmm, yeah, that rubs me the wrong way, because
Yeah.
you see the people who are being wrapped up in this case and died directly because of Dirk, quote unquote, allegedly. Uh, and it's like all of that shit, all this death and destruction and heartache and pain could have been avoided.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Like this is like, and I'm gonna say this as a father. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to ever experience that, the loss of a child, and then to have another child that's like facing life in prison. You know what I'm saying? And like, I gotta believe that he feels like a failure. I gotta believe that that's gonna haunt him for the rest of the days. You just got out of prison for doing decades in prison. You know what I'm saying? And you done essentially lost both of your sons. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, yep.
Like I gotta believe that you feel like shit. I might as well would have stayed in prison. You know what I'm saying? Cause you ain't even like. I'm sure that he wanted to be free with his sons, and for you not to be trying to stop them from going down the path that led you where you ended up at, it's just baffling to me.
Yeah, I can't see it. I've never, I don't know. I just don't get it, because I guess even though I didn't have my biological father in the home, I was still raised by my grandfather who
Right,
taught me well and was, you know, he was a man. Shit. My grandfather was a shit.
right,
And even when my biological did try to come back into my life, he still tried to be a father. You know what I
right,
mean? That
right,
was more so me rejecting him, like, you a little bit too late, too little too
right,
late, bro.
right,
But he at least tried. You know,
right,
I think
right,
if somebody would have came to his ass with that conversation to have with me, he would have at least tried to have the conversation.
right.
And you know, he was gone. Shit, basically the same amount of years their daddy was gone. He just wasn't locked up. So I don't get it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah. So yeah, Big Dirk, man, you just a disappointment at this point, in my opinion. Like just from one father to another, you know what I mean? Like it's just sad. Um, I'm finna get off this live. I got somewhere to go. T, I appreciate you.
no
Um,
problem.
hope you feel better, Sister Gal. Um,
Thank you, thank you.
I knew it was some. I knew it was some reason why. 'Cause I had text her. I said she ain't answer. Something must be going on.
I mean, I looked at it, but yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I
But
was like, he'll
yeah,
see. I looked at it.
yeah, yeah. But I hope you feel better soon. I appreciate you coming up here and sharing your opinion because it did help with this topic because I did not. That's information that I didn't have and I wasn't remembering. So I appreciate you.
No problem.
All right, you get well soon.
All right, thank you. Talk to you later.
All right, talk to you later. Shout out to my girl T. It's always a pleasure when she graces the platform and shares her opinion. I hope she feel better soon and everybody in her household get well soon. Um, one more topic that I'm gonna hit and I'm finna get up out of here. Boosie had a baby, y'all. Boosie had a baby. Shout out to congratulations to Boosie, and his family and his girl. You know, anytime you be blessed with a child, that's a blessing from above. It's a lot of people that want to have children that can't have children. It's a lot of people that's trying to have children and they haven't achieved um, that joy yet of having a child. So I always like to say when you get blessed with children from God, I'm gonna give you a case in point. My son was 18 years old. I had not had a child in 18 years. I have a 2 year old now. See what I'm saying? My baby mama was 30 years old when she had our 2 year old son. She had not had a child, had never been pregnant or nothing up until then. Me and her got together and we had a child. I hadn't had one in 18 years and she hadn't had one in 30 years. She had never had a child. That let me know that when children are conceived, it's a blessing, dog. It's a blessing from God. God put that in effect for y'all to be that child's parent and for that child to be conceived and that child to be coming to this world. So salute to Boosie and his girl and congratulations for them being blessed with a child. I know Boosie be having little issues with his children, but he looked like he tried. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he tried. So salute to Boosie for having another child. And I understand what the joy is of having children because I want more children. To be honest with you, I really really do. But we'll see if God bless me with some children in the future. Shout out to Boosie. I just wanted to hit on that one. Shout out to my guy Kenny Presto. That's cross town right there. That's home team right there. Shout out to my girl TN Bowens to Nell. Shout out to Larry McCoggle. Is you Larry? You some kin to Renata? Cause Renata be coming through all the time. So is you related to Renata McCoggle? Cause that ain't no common last name right there. So salute to you, Larry, if you related to Renata, and if that's the way you found this channel, we'd appreciate you coming. We appreciate you coming through, and hope that you continue to come through. Shout out to Randy, appreciate you, Randy. I see you've been rocking with us all day. Shout out to Alvin. I saw your comments in the chat. Shout out to Anonymous Ones. Shout out to this Aaron's Way. That's my guy right there. Appreciate you, bro, for popping in. Long time no here. I'll be popping up with these lives again, and get more consistent with it. I gave y'all 3 today. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all know that your boy Marita ain't going nowhere. Who else? Who else? Shout out to Denise. Shout out to Chicks 1000, aka the Chick 1K. It's a pleasure as always to have you uh moderating the chat and trolling the chat like Jaws. Dun 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 dun. Appreciate y'all. Like, share, comment this video. Please donate to the channel. The Cash App is pinned at the top of the chat. Follow me on Instagram, Maritaboy1, Meritaboy, with the number one on the end. DM me, let me know you from YouTube, and I will respond to you. And I'll follow you back, like pictures, all of that type of shit. Shout out to my guy King AK-47 for breaking the J. Breezy connection to the Julio Foolio murder. Good work, homeboy. Keep up the good work. Like, share, comment to this video. Chill.